All right. Now we just gotta wait for YouTube. All right, here we go. Hello, welcome. I'm Stooge. Today we're gonna be playing Slots and Daggers. Now I've played a bit of it. I was introduced to this by watching yesterday's Game Grumps video because it was very fun. I played a bit of it. I've reset my progress because the progression is very linear, despite the fact that it's a roguelite. But uh, it's pretty fun. So give me a moment while I make sure my now live notification went out on my Discord, which you can join here. And then we will get started. How is everybody? All right. So, new game. Well, I guess we're going to take those. Select your 3 weapons, then continue here. Entering the Plains of Pain. Stop the wheel to fight the enemy. Now, yeah, so you get, like any other roguelite similar to, come on, brain. I'm trying to remember now. Dungeon Claw and the like. At the end of combat, you get to pick upgrades. When you get crits, you get stuff like that. There we go, finally. And then you get chips, which are used for upgrading your, or used for the perpetual upgrades. You get rid of that. So the reason why I got rid of the coin is 1 coin when you bring up. This is 1 to 4 coins. And if you crit, you get times 3. So you get 3 to 12 coins. Upgrading the dagger obviously increased the damage. So he's going to do lightning and... So he does lightning and physical damage. Hey. All right. Do I want this or do I want that? I think that I will take the cheese because the cheese increases your maximum health by 25, or the boots increase your damage by 20%. I could do either of them, but I think I'm going to buy the cheese because survivability. So you have some abilities that are skill checks. Like that was... The healing is a skill check. There's a critical success. So there are 2 types of crits. You have 1 crit where you... Well, that's game over. So you have a crit when you get 3 of a kind. And then you have a crit on skill checks. Okay, so I have 50, so I can do 2. Health. Let's see, this is using power-ups are 10%, or using power-ups are 10% cheaper. Gain 20% more coins per level. That's probably not bad. Or 5% resistance against physical damage. So those are the ones. This is 10% against magic. So 5%, 10%, 10% cheaper. And so I think I'm going to do that. I always want to hit the refund all to continue on. That is not the way to do it. So now I have this weapon, which is a skill up weapon. It does 35 damage, up to 35 damage. And the crit is times 2. And then you have the coin. And actually, if we do this, because you still get coins after you beat a boss. Or after you beat an enemy, not a boss. There you go, when you get a crit. Okay, I have 13. I can do max health increase. I could do 7% damage. Or I can do upgrade the Rusty Dagger to do another 50% damage, which would be 22.5, or probably just up to 22. I think I'm gonna do this. Because healing is a good thing. So there we go. Okay, so I have 16. I could upgrade the sword, increasing its damage by 30%. I don't know what that would do. I mean, it's at least 5. Or at least 10. So it's like 10 and a quarter, or 11.25? No, that'd be, I don't know. It's something like that. Or I could get this, which increases the bonus on healing I receive. Which, honestly, is probably not a bad idea. I don't know if that bonus applies to the passive healing I get from the start of my turn. And then you've got these 3 dice down here that I think you roll after every turn, and they can increase how much gold you receive. So this time, I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to grab that. This is costs 10 gold to use, so that's not good. So he's doing 50 damage per strike. Now 52. There we go. Quick kill. Okay, so I have 13. Increase my max health, or I can increase the damage I do. If I increase the damage I do, I also increase the healing I receive. So we'll do that. Oh, wow. This is a nice little indie game. And it's very quick. $88 damage. Now, there's one of the items you can get is you can get a key that when you crit with a skill-based item, like take these swords, it respins it. All right. Well, I think we're gonna do this. More health. And that has completed our first area, the plains. Now we're on to the Black Cemetery. Oh, whoops. I'll read that next time because I completely forgot to. I'm going to take 7 points of damage. Ooh, that lightning. And some of these guys are thieves. All right. So I could... Oh, I have 11. There's not really anything I can do right now. I guess I could do that, and then I could get rid of the dagger, which gives me 12. Doesn't still let me really do anything, so... The best. At least I'm doing damage. But so far, in the time I've played this, I have found that keeping just 3 items, or the number of items equal to the number of slots you have, kind of so far has led to optimal outcomes for me. There we go. I could upgrade that. I think upgrading the ring and upgrading the cheese is probably the best I can do. The cleaver. Oh, that was bad. Those slow starts always get me. Alright, the good news is he's going to only do 44 damage to my shield. Ooh. Alright. I win. Okay. So I think this time I'm going to increase the sword. The Skinnish Walker. Oops. So he's going to do 64 points of damage. $74. There we go. All right. I could upgrade this. I wish there was a way to see what the current oh well. Increase my shield. What's my shield currently do? So that would be okay, that's not bad. Let's see, okay, I could do this and this. The Butcher of Coal. He's gonna do 100 points of damage because I'm gonna be at 115. Up, sir. It's over. Bye-bye. Game over. Alright, so we got the stake and the poison blade. 78. See, this is increase my starting health by 100. Which one? Adds a 2.5% chance of rolling crits. Okay, that's not bad. Upgrade shop items are 10% cheaper per. I thought I bought this last time. I think I'm gonna do that and this. Again, like I said, I always want to hit that big red button. Alright. So we're gonna take this, this, and this. The poison dagger doesn't do a lot of damage, but poison. 16 points of damage against my shield. And he dead. Alright, so I've got 12. I'm gonna grab the bag. I need more money. That was a very quick kill. Alright, so I have 22. I am going to take this and this. More health. There we go. Like I said, oh, okay. Nice. All right. Okay, so that's 14, 28, 30, or no, 24, or 26. Or 22. I think I'm gonna do this. Okay. Nice. Oh wow, I did not realize how late I started. I am so sorry, everybody. Yeah, I started 20 minutes late. Okay. What's my shield doing? Yeah, I need to increase my shield. And that leaves me 12. I have poisoned the snake. Ow. Okay, so she's gonna heal. I am so close to dying. I don't think I'm gonna make it past this. Hey, Pokey. Yeah, I'm gambling my life away. Bye-bye. Life gone. But I've got the golden key. Alright, so I have 50. I could do that. Okay. Gain 20% more coins per level. So that would, or I think it would be better if I just did that. I keep wanting to hit the big red button. All right. I think we're gonna do it this way. But how are you doing today, Pokey? There we go. Okay, so I have 17. Guess I'll take that. Hopefully I'll get the cheese this time around. Good, hope you're okay too. I'm doing okay. Just have to, you know, deal with the stupidity of stuff. Sadly, his lightning damage does not give two hoots about my shield. There we go. Finally got a crit. There we go. Okay. I have 23, so I'm going to take that and that. So the fangs are obviously vampiric. Oh, darn. You go bye-bye quick. 23. Oh, that was bad. I learn a lot about these. A lot of these games I learn about through watching other videos. It's like, oh, that looks really cool. That's better. Much better. All right. So the spike mace does 12 physical. Grants 20% additional, but again, I think for the most part it's actually best. So that's 18. I'm gonna do that and hope I don't regret it. The Queen of the Snakes. Well, so far I don't regret it. Alright, I need to remember to read the message. Alright, so we're gonna buy that. And we're gonna get rid of that. I want to play the games I watch that look cool. Also, Stooge, I like to go into new games knowing as little as... Yes. Ah, the duality of man. Exactly. Exactly, Pokey. Alright. The Beggar King once commanded an army of thieves. He tells stories of the grand siege on the citadel, the Battle of Kun. Now he guards the cemetery gates, smoking cigarettes and counting the moons. This might be a problem. He's gonna steal my monies. All right. I can't afford it. Let's see. Okay, we're looking at 23. Should I upgrade both of those? Sure. We'll do that. The duality of man. That's not particularly helpful, really. I'll get all the money, but then I'm going to die. All right. I have 34. So I can either upgrade the blade, which is currently doing 56 physical damage. That's almost an increase of 20. I can increase my health. I can't see what my current health is, so right now. Or I could do the shuriken, which does up to 50 damage. Or 80 damage, excuse me. I think I'm going to go with this. The shuriken, so the way it works is you have a square. And then it's like... And we'll take that. Much damage was had. It's funny that I like these type of games, but I'm not really a fan of Slay the Spire. I'm gonna die. Here we go. The ferocity. Critical successes on skill checks grant a respin of the current wheel. That's amazing. Okay, so I have 62. So I can upgrade one item. We'll do that. I could start here. I like starting this. I just like going through it. Let's see, how many levels are there? 5, 10. There are 10 different levels. All right, so the hammer is kind of cool. but I like this. I will buy into a hammer once if I manage to unlock another slot. And also, Pokey, when I determine whether or not I want to, if I determine I actually want to play a game, I more often than not stop watching the video early on. But I was watching this video with Strega, so. Alright, we want that. We'll get rid of the coin. And then we'll increase our health. Well, the good news is I'm getting lots of money. The bad news is I wasn't doing any damage. Vampirism. Cool. I got to do all of them. All the things I wanted to do. $45. There we go. Sometimes starting off like that kinda sucks. I really need to. Okay. Because I really needed to be able to do damage. There we go. There you go. Do I want to increase that? What is my current? How many coins do I currently get? 2 to 5, or 2 to 6. Do I want that, or do I want this? I'll take this. And yeah. Okay, so I read this last time, so I'm not going to read it now. The Black Cemetery. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, now we get 2 to 8 coins. That's nice. All right. 18 and 18, that's 36. All right. The Snatcher. Not dealing with a thief, man. Oh, I have 33. Perfect. So, this just grants 40 shield. This currently grants 30 shield. So if I buy that, and I get rid of that, then I can buy this. This is just, I don't know, I found it really fun. I found it fun to watch. And it is equally fun to play, and it's not that expensive. Like, if anybody's interested in picking it up, it's like 8 USD right now. Now, I don't know what the regional pricing is like. Okay. Okay, I have 43. 28. I wish there was a way I could see what my current lifesteal is. I think I'll do that, though. Like, let's see if I... This is working out fairly well, actually. He says, and starts taking lots of damage and doing really poorly on his skill checks. Oh, thank goodness. Let's see, this is now 56 damage. Okay. That would have been... Yeah, that could have been a lot better. That's much better. Now I'm only going to take 30 health. $190 damage. All right, now we have the Cursed Swamp. Entering Cursed Swamp. No story for the Cursed Swamp. $645 health. $117 points of damage. Lovely. 122. Well, that didn't go well. There we go. Better. Better. Okay. And we'll grab that. Because now I get to spend 4. There we go. That worked out well. Okay. The Bogner. Well, that was bad. Yeah, it's mostly just this type of stuff. There we go. Only got 28. Well, right now, increasing my shield won't do me much good. I mean, it already does 120. But I don't get more. So we'll do cheese. King Komodo. Mega crit. Okay, so I have 25. I think the key thing to do right now would actually be to increase my healing. Because right now I only heal up to 20. So this would give it plus 30%, so whatever 20 divided by 3 is. Then again, dealing life, or dealing damage, I think that's possibly better. Wow, he deals some damage. Oh my god. Even with how much I've been focusing on life, this guy is absolutely obliterating me. He's been focusing on death. Yeah, he was focusing on death. You're absolutely right about that, Pokey. Okay, extra healing. The Red Desert. You find an ancient book speaking of times bygone. Speaking of bygone times. The Golden Cathedral of Quill. Tobacco caravans from the plains of plenty. The imprisoned ceremonial master Shunna, who invented the coffee ritual to distract his captors. An almost unreadable and forbidden chapter, faded scribblings of the invasion of Kol, when masked riders burned the cathedral and pillaged the plains. The shard thing. Unfortunately, my shield does not protect against magic. Well, it's a good thing I have all this shield. Oh, he died. Alright, so we get the gem. Penny Slinger. Yeah. Alright, but we have 165. So I think I'm actually going to do this. Then I can do 2 more. So if I do this, well, I can do 2 more, excluding 2 of the 50 ones. So I could do, yeah, more coin. And reduce the shop, always. All right. All right, 0.8 physical damage per current shield. The problem is that, okay, that'd be up to 80 damage. Not great. After I die this round, I'll show you how many items there are. Oh, that'd be handy. Okay, I got 14. I will take the boot. Moth goal. Can I just get a shield that protects against magic? Like, a shield that protects against magic would be fantastic. I'm doing a shite job. Critical success. For gaining money. Okay, that's not bad. Finally. All right. Well, I could take the key. I don't want to take the key. Take that. Not right now. I don't want to take the key. That was better. All right, can I replace either the wooden shield? Okay, I can. All right, I can do that. So at least there's that. I'd really like to get fierceness, though, or whatever it is, ferocity. All right. The game just does not want to give me a coin purse. Okay, there we go. I will buy that. I'll get rid of that. I'll buy that. I'm gonna re-roll. Okay, that's 30. Okay. Yeah, we just read that. Thank you. There we go. All right. I'll do that. So, fun fact, if the sword was at the end and I did that, it would have counted as a crit. I don't know if that's a bug or what. But, yeah. Just something to think about. Alright, I don't have enough for that. Since I like to upgrade, I don't have a ton of coins on the hand. Okay. 150 health. Or max health increased by 100 to 250. I can increase my health gen. But right now I'm not really getting any. What's my sword currently doing? Oh, let's do that. All right. Mega crit. All right. That's 35, unfortunately. Oh, okay, I can do this. I can do that. Then I can get rid of that. And I'm just 3 short. Darn it. All right. Into the cursed swamp. Yeah, I find this fun. I hope that people are finding it entertaining. But I just like this type of game. It initially reminded, like, initially when I first saw it being played, it reminded me of watching or playing Inscription. Well, that's no good. I mean, it's lots of money. That's great. But if I'm dead, what does it matter? Okay, I'm not dead. Okay. The Horned Moblin. Early. Not bad. What is my max health right now? Oh, 425. Nice. Oh, he does lightning damage. That's lovely. I'm doing really poorly. Not doing so poorly now. All right. Should I reroll or should I not reroll? That is the question. Because this will increase my damage by 22 in a bit. But I might... Oh, screw it. Well, that's unfortunate. That was a mistake. Not again! I'd really appreciate it if it would give me the key. You know? It's the knight who focuses on death. Well, I am the knight who focuses on me! I am just going to slowly die here. If I can't freaking get a... Can I please? Thank you. Oh, now I don't have... I am just going to barely kill this guy. Never mind. All right. 46. Could do that. One shield would then basically cover my entire health. Screw it. Oh, there was a key there. Well, I couldn't afford the key. That's right. All right, we read this just last run. All right. 1.3k health. Healing 3 times 47, 120 plus 21, so... Healing for 100, huh? Not that it matters. And I'm dead. Okay. Ooh, the mirror. This is new. All the symbols will be executed 2 times next turn. 1 use per turn. Alright, I have 143. I don't really care about that. This I like. But would I be better served by, like, getting this and something else and so forth and so on? Like, 35, 70, 105, 140. Now what's this? I don't really use magic right now. We'll do that. Alright, so the items. So, here you go. So it's not a ton of items. You get 20, there are 28 items. And I've uncovered, let's see, 4, 8, 12 of them. Alright. I think I'm going to just stick with this. This is going really well for me. Especially if I can get ferocity. Shield. There we go. Okay. So I have 17. That's 18. Okay, so I can do that. Probably do this and this. Or do I want to do that? Yeah, survivability. Okay, it's possible that just leveling up the coin is superior to the bag. All right. So yeah, it's entirely possible that just leveling up the coin is superior to getting the bag. So, 3 times 19. He's gonna do some damage to me this time. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, you don't get this stuff. Alright. Because, yeah, right now. Okay. Almost missed that. Ferocity was a big part of my success in the previous round. Oh, I don't have enough. All right. Well, that didn't go well. Okay, I do have vampirism. That's good. Healing for 50. Dealing 98 damage. Nah. Okay, there we go. We got a key. Now we can heal. Well, that went poorly. There we go.
Mega crit.
I don't know what Mega Crit does exactly, but it does something. So let's see. Right now. I sell that. I buy that. Yay! Alright, we have 34. Gain plus 100% coins when rolled. Critical bonus. Okay, yeah. So do I want this instead of that? I think I will take it instead of the coins now. Or not. I don't know. Maybe I'll just hold on to it and have both. Surely nothing bad will ever happen that way. Alright, I have... Oh, I miscalculated. That sucks. Oh. Okay, I see. I understand how it's supposed to work now. What's my blade doing right now? Yeah, I need to increase my blade damage. Do I want to hold on to this? I think yeah, we'll see. He's doing far more damage than I'd like. This is really... Do you know about the buckshot roulette? Or did you pass it by? I actually remembered that this morning, Pokey, but I couldn't remember what it was called. That didn't go well. That was pathetic. Well, that sucked. I would have gotten so much more money. I mean, maybe Pokey, but also in the maybe more money, more survival. There we go, 77 physical damage. Oh, that damage. Sucking. Does this game have a story or a framing device? Not really. Why am I clicking over there? At least, not that I know of. It honestly kind of has Game Jam vibes to me. All right. That. Yeah. Yes, I purposely did not succeed. All right. King Komodo. Lightning. You guys are backwards. See? That's what I was talking about before. Where if you change the last one, it becomes a crit. If you don't, but if you change the first one or the middle one, it doesn't. All right, more healing, more of that. Let's give it a rollover. Not that it really matters much. This guy just does too much damage. There's an adventure mode. I will read that in a moment, Pokey. Because that is a lot of text. Why am I always on, like, my last... Why do I always get to my last leg with that guy? Okay. After my last game, Summer House, I wanted to make something radically different. Still small, but faster with numbers, fights, and goblins. The result is Slots and Daggers, a strange little blend of slot machine and fantasy RPG. To make this game, I combined a lot of things I deeply love. Weird fantasy worlds, crude drawings of strange little guys, old school crunchy hip-hop drum machines, and addictive arcade games that go pling 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 as they spit out little coins with classic roguelike mechanics. He lists a 4 to 8 hour campaign in the points. Okay. Let's see, I have 57. Just too short of that. That's okay. Now we're in the Red Desert again. Well, that went poorly. Again, the lightning is striking me again and again and again. Lightning is striking me again. Darn it. I didn't quite get there. More cheese, please. The gunslinger. And the gunslinger, of course, does lightning damage. Well, the good news is I'm just barely staying ahead. Well, so much for that. Okay, now I'm still just barely staying ahead. Okay, I'll live. There we go. Now I have no clue what's coming next because that was the furthest I made it when I played it earlier today. What the hell are you? Oh, you're a thief. I see. Well, it seems when I don't spin a shield is when he decides that he's gonna steal from me. Not this time. Obsidious. We have an anthill. Or no, maybe a termite mound? I don't know. I would honestly really like to have a, there we go, I got a shield, that's good. Yay! Killing Curse. Up to 1 magical damage. Use the skill check. Critical hit, 1,000. So it does 1,000 damage. Well, that's not very killing, is it? Rider of Coal. $220 damage. Or 240, excuse me. $260. Look at that crudely drawn little guy, yeah. With his 1,500 health. Yeah, right. Well, I'm not dead yet. But soon. Oh! I didn't die! Oh, the obligatory sewer level. The Mud Fairy. So much armor. So much shield. You know, I really would have liked to have gotten... Oh, they healed. Okay. Well, that didn't go well. That really didn't go well. There we go. Maybe wait a second to click this. Yeah. I mean, that's probably a good idea. But I think you've got me confused for somebody who's more reasonable. The arm. I mean, that doesn't look so much like an arm to me. They just stole 20 gold from me. What? Ignoring the fact that I haven't really had much to spend my money on lately. Can't blame you for trying, that's true. Nor would I. Well, that was wasted. Oh. Lots of money. Like, I have max health. What am I going to do? That peak on that one was really fast. 448 damage incoming. Maybe not. Okay. More of that. More of this. Give me a little reroll. Lich Hound. I didn't quite get it. Oh, it does lightning damage. That's fun. Darn it. 340 damage. Well, that was pathetic. There we go. Better. More health. Lobus. They called him that in high school and it stuck. Oh, apparently I have the most money I can have. Apparently you can only ever have up to 100 gold.
Mega crit.
All right. The Deceiver. A little bit early. Way early. On time. Wow. What? Are you sure you want that's what you want locked in there? Under an old tree, you meet a veiled woman who lived in the citadel before Slothar took over. In whispers, she tells of the exiled king Lino the First, once mighty tyrant, now roaming the petrified forest with his loyal band of thieves. Your blade stirs. You must keep moving. Lesser placed. Of course, it's lightning damage. No. There we go. $77. 200 shield. Oh, I didn't. Oh, it's gonna lock one of my. I mean, early. $400 incoming damage now. It's always funny when it does. It's funny that it does that because, like, okay, you're gonna lock my weapon. Six crits. What's 6 crits, Pokey? I will buy that. Ike, your combo back there. Ah. Nope. Darn it, I was a little bit late. Well, that sucks. All right, there we go. I guess I'll do that. Was that Vicar Legless? Use your power-ups. It's just... There's no reason not to. I haven't gotten a sword in a long while. This is kind of annoying. Darn it. There we go. A high priest. Damn it. This is going poorly. There we go. Cathedral of Smoke. Smoked. I guess there's a maximum level that things can be. Fangris. There we go. Oh, that was getting kind of dicey, wasn't it? Guardian of the Seven. No reason not to. Darn. There we go. Just Slasher Goblin. Gosh darn it. There we go. I mean, yeah, he's doing some damage to me, but it's not enough for me to be worried about. This is just... Honestly, this has kind of gotten ridiculous. I will eventually get killed, though. Wait, what happened to all that money? Did he just steal a ton of money from me? That was... I didn't realize how close that was getting. That was pretty bad. Alright. Oh, this is really bad. Okay. Oh no. That's it. That's the run. Spin blade shield potion. All right. 303. We'll do that. Yeah. All right, let's go to progress. Gain 1 coin. Respin this wheel afterwards. Dang, nice. Grants 50 shield plus 10 max shield increase. 1 use per turn. Now, is that a progressive max? Like, I guess it says plus 10 max shield. It doesn't say permanent plus 10. What was the... Oh, yeah, the spinning blade. 15 physical damage, crit times 3, respins this wheel afterwards. Let's see, how far? Oh, I made it to here and I was just... Oh, that was close. That was close. All right. So briefly, I was confused. Why do I have 4 slots here? All right. I have 19. That's 13. I'll take that. Okay. 28. Well, that's less than stellar. That's better. All right. Grab that. Cost 6 to use. Oh, wait. Okay. I was honestly hoping to get the, I want to get the diamond and see how it upgrades. It might have been wrong to think that I could make a whole stream out of this one game. But at the same time, it is very fun. I got so far, I was... Alright. Do I re-roll this? I want to get the I want to get the metal shield. Like, getting that metal shield would be much better. Alright, let's level up that, level up that. I can't afford to level that up. I was hoping that there would be a skill check poison weapon too. I guess I should level this up for now. Well, that's less than stellar. Well, that's... All right. You snatcher. He comes for your money. All right. All right. What's my current damage? 56. The Butcher of Call. That was early. I'm doing really poorly. That wasn't poor. That was. At least he only strikes you once, though. But I didn't get the money I want. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. No, 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 no. Oh. No, I don't want to get rid of any. Oh no! I just completely skipped that. That was bad. Okay, let's not skip stuff. Why don't I have power-ups? Why don't I have power-up options? This is a problem. Does anyone know why I lost the ability to select power-ups? Oops. 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 Making terrible mistakes. How much damage does this do now? Only 33? Why not? Okay, so that is kind of crazy. Um, that gets kind of insane. But still, I'm just introducing a bunch of rerolls into that just gets insane. Like, I almost, if I get rid of this and this, it is entirely possible that I could just one shot a fight at this stage in the game. But I also have no intention of actually finding that out. Like you saw just there how much of a deal it was. Sure. They just stole a bunch of my money. Early. There we go. And then I guess I can do that just so I can heal. Of course, if I'm doing really stupid stuff like that, it doesn't really matter much. But yeah, wow. That's a lot. Oh, hey, it's the deceiver. Oh, no. He's gonna lock my... Darn it, he's gonna lock that as a ×2. Darn it. I'm doing really poorly right now, actually. I feel like when I encountered the deceivers earlier, Alright, we have a respin. Bounty contract. Well, and then blood spell. Oh, wow. Okay. I have 219. Alright, there's that. Deceiver, I hardly know her. Alright. We're gonna do this again. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm hoping. Well, that. Brilliant. This will be the last run no matter what. Unless it's exceptionally short. If it's exceptionally short, then I'll reconsider. I have... Okay, this takes 18, but... It's very important. All right. All right. I want to get... I really want to get the circular saw as quickly as I can, but I think there's a specific level you have to get to before stuff happens like that. I need to figure out why I was stopped being able to purchase upgrades. I can't even... Okay. I wish I could skip this and just... Because they have an arcade version, or they have an arcade mode that you have to unlock. It would be cool to unlock it, but I'm probably not going to. I'm gonna take a little bit of damage. They're gonna take a lot of bit of damage. Alright. That might be worth it. I mean, I don't have to use it. More health. Time to... Oh. Okay, I see. It literally allows me to take back-to-back turns. I don't have enough money. Yeah, take it easy, Pokey. Good luck with your raids. You know what? What? Oh, rerun the spin. Okay. That's what it does. And it's once per fight, I hope. All right. Bounty contract. Gain 1 coin for every 20 damage dealt in a single attack. Max 2 coins. Always active. Oh, heck yes. Oh, it costs too much right now. Well, I'll have to keep that in mind for the... wow. You're broken. And yeah, it was a one-time use. That's good to know. So he's forever there now. I'm gonna re-roll. Guess I'll do... Oh. Yes. Alright. I need to do a quick reply to Strega real quick, so give me just a moment. Alright. Okay, we want that. And then we'll get rid of the coin. Get those. We'll re-roll. Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay. All right, there we go. Level that up. Level that up. Let's see. This is 17. Do that. Okay, we'll do that. And then see if that's we'll be able to test whether or not that's a permanent upgrade. I've got to figure out why that guy's stuck there. Well, I don't have to figure it out, but I'm just curious. He's stealing money. I just want to see if this is actually a permanent upgrade to max shield or not. Okay. Take that. It is a permanent upgrade. So yeah, there's no reason to not. Okay. What am I currently? Yeah, I need to produce more gold. I'm gonna keep using that. Because this is not having shield is what has killed me a lot in the past. So having this. There we go. Oh, much better. Oh, I can't afford it. Again, the gunslinger is using lightning. There we go. Okay. It doesn't... Oh, what's this? Okay. Just gotta keep that shield up. All right. 99. Now we're back to the sewers. Oh wow, that was a really fast one. There we go. So you can see how much better my shield is now. That's good. I'm sure that there are people who have been playing this since it came out last year who really know how to maximize it. They also have all the things unlocked, so... There's that. Well, only 41, huh? Well, guess we'll do that. And I'll do that, even though I never use it. early. I should probably hold off a little bit on what I've been doing, but at the same time, leveling up the amount of shield I can have is not a bad thing. Early. Oh, so early. There we go. Okay. So I have 100. All right. The deceiver does lightning damage, which kind of sucks. There we go. All right. Fill that up. That. All right. Now we're here. The Cathedral of Smoke. And this is the furthest I made it previously. Unfortunately, I don't really have a good way of dealing with lightning yet. Like, I don't know if there is a weapon or anything. Do I want to do that? Sure. I don't know if there's a way to... I doubt there's a way to unlock it. Yeah. All right, good. You know what? Just deal with it. All right. Ba-dum-bum. Well, that was quick. Unfortunately, I only have, you know. All right, let me. Vicar Legis. Curly. And he also does only lightning damage. I don't remember if I beat him before or not. I believe I did, but I could be wrong. Good news is, okay. Let's see. Got 8 coins now. Here we go. The High Priest. Early. So early. Okay. We'll do that. Now we are at the Citadel, entering the Citadel. Oh, right, the Guardian of the Seven. I think the Guardian of the Seven was the one that really wrecked my face. Yeah. The goal is to make it so that he can attack as much as you want. Oh, with that? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't think I do. Daggers. Oh no, it was him that killed me. It was Fangris that killed me because of that. Apparently not this time. Well, at least I got him halfway down, I should say. There we go. 9 coins. Ten. Knight of Coal. Oh wow, that was slow. Knight of Cole the Conqueror. This sounds like a small casino floor. Yeah, doesn't it, Vandabeast? How are you doing today? Hey, demo. This is literally all I really need because this one and this one automatically respin. If I get a crit with this one, I respin. This just respins the 2 wheels before it. I don't really think there's anything else I need. I just have to... I'm doing all right. That didn't go well. I mean, they're already down to half health. That was way early. I hate when I do that. It's unfortunate that your maximum is 100 coins. Well, that was bad. No, you're not taking my money. I mean, this one's not terrible. It will... The only thing is, it will stop my, It's not a skill, so it would stop... Okay, you know what? Let's get rid of that. Reroll. This is... Oh, Pokey looked up who who developed this game earlier today. No, that was bad. That was also bad. I mean, they weren't terrible. They were just not great. But both he and I are kind of like, this kind of feels like it could be a game jam game. That's better. There we go. We have completed the Citadel. But yeah, this is just really fun. I want to replace my sword. The Queen of Skulls appears before you and rambles. Of trees stern to stone by the sorrow of the fairies. Of mighty Hectia, who defied her father to become an enforcer for the Empire. And of taverns in the ports of Mir, where old sellers defied the gambling prohibition by the ministry. The Petrified Forest. Blosh. This is the farthest I've made it. I know that they're using lightning, which bypasses my defense. Pine lark. Early. Yeah, this is a roguelike or roguelite, depending on how you define it. I think that there is a definitive difference between a roguelike and a roguelite. And that being that the roguelite has a degree of permanent progression. Early. A bandit? The unfortunate thing is I actually have no idea what the bandit looks like because this guy right here has been has been bugged into my screen for a long while. I'm the bandit. Mwah. I don't believe you. Well, that was... I have a hard time believing you're the bandit demo. Sir Otto. Well, that didn't go great. What's this? You know, I just noticed this. I don't know what it is. Casinos would make a killing if they had people put coins in a slot machine like this. I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, we'll take that. So this allows me to heal myself. I didn't get to see the full name. It was King something. A lot of casinos are moving more towards skilled. Did you just? But yeah, a lot of casinos are moving more towards skill-based press your luck style games. Yeah, because millennials and Gen Z aren't fans of traditional casino games. You've never been to one? Yeah, that's fair. The Ministry.
The Enforcer.
That was bad. There we go. I mean, that's a fairly common thing, except for on reservations. Bye. Okay. Hexia. I know that that's an actual historical figure, or at least a Greek, or maybe Norse, mythical figure, but I don't remember the proper pronunciation. If I did, I would use it. Yeah, take it easy. Thanks for stopping in, Demo. She is really doing a number. Okay, that's good. That's much better. But now she's dead. Alright. I don't need any more. The lower clerk. There we go. He's gonna do 403 damage. All right. Well, that sucked. All right. I made I made a terrible mistake there. Mega crit. Oh well. That's better. There we are. Shredder 3000. $200 armor, huh? All right. This is actually going very well. I am surprised at how well this is going. Oh my gosh. Well, that didn't go as well as one would like, did it? That's okay. All I have to do is hit it twice with my big hammer, or my big sword. But other stuff got in there. The Minister. With their 12,000 hit points. What does this do? Oh, they got rid of that. Okay. Well, that sucks. Alright. This is his last turn. Nope. Yeah. There we go. We have beaten the ministry. Alright. Let us... At the gates of the final floor, a fiery hand without body appears, and it writes in flame. Cigarettes and dust will never fail to make one older. The goblins have broken their promise and sold the kingdom to the moths. The revamped Shredder 3000 is vastly superior to the old Ripper models, mostly due to decreased heat development. Entering the final floor. Tarrowing. Okay, I can't believe I started this run, like, before noon, and it is almost 1. No! Gosh darn it. And it just deals lightning damage. Gosh darn it. Oh well. In theory, it will be dead this coming turn. There we go. Like up to 1 magical damage. Sure, why not? Oh, I can't level. I can't. Oh, it's also a skill-based thing. Okay. And it does melee damage. That's good to know. I was a little bit late. Okay. The skill-based stuff. Lord Slaughter. Nope. Well, that was terrible. Better. Unfortunately, I've only got 300 defense right now. Oh my gosh. I'm normally so much better than that. Damn it. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Oh! Right up until the end. No! Alright. Well, I guess I'll do that. And then, Alright, let's take a look at what... So we got the apple, which grants, or gain 10 health, grants 40% physical damage when rolled, or plus 40% damage when rolled, and 4 times crit. And then mushroom heals 15 health per turn, always active. Oh. And then the rotten sword, 10 physical damage and 15 poison. Okay. All right. With that, we are going to be calling it a day. So, I do want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for spending your time with me. Take care of yourselves. I will see you tomorrow in theory with Pokey and Kestrel, where we are going to probably be fighting the boss of hell and going into hard mode. I don't know. We'll find out together. Until then, goodbye everybody and take care.